And 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Who the fuck said that? Who said that? Fuck Batman and Robin. I'm Robin with Batman.
Yeah. Alright. Send a couple of Twitch.
Gotta send that link out.
I sent you that link.
Gotta let them know we're in the building.
The building.
Let them know we're in the building.
Why, you got people that got Twitch?
Yo, you need Twitch or they can just watch it if they don't?
They don't need Twitch.
They don't need Twitch?
Yeah, guest privilege.
Oh shit.
No, you don't.
I should call a couple people right now too.
I watch it. Just search up CFRE Radio.
CFRE?
Search CFRE.
Check. Alright, well, mic check 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, guys. Just gonna get a couple microphone checks in there. Do you guys want to do a little
Mic check.
Check.
Alright.
We good.
Yes, y'all. We live and direct. Okay, POE Radio, RE and I coming at you live. Episode 161. That's 100 plus 50 plus 10 plus 1. It's a $100 bill plus a $50 bill plus a $10 bill plus $1. And we got a bunch of the homies in the building.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back
the
for
return
part two, and I brought company.
You brought company.
January in the building, dude.
Yes, sir.
Big jam, baby. Yeah.
What can I say? You know, after all the shit talking in episode 1, now we're on episode 2. I guess part 2. Since it took my brother over here with the editing ability to quite a minute to get it done.
Yep.
But it got done. Now we're doing part 2.
Absolutely.
And all the shit talking I did about your horrible sports teams and everything else. The one thing I can say that's amazing about this, just Toronto in general, is the talent that you meet. The people that you meet with the ability as musicians, the people that can actually spit bars, produce music, make beats. You guys don't have a shortage for that at all. So I gotta give credit.
From Florida,
I'm telling you, you guys don't get enough hype. Nobody's giving y'all any credit, but it's like there's so many artists that I've met since I've been here that are so damn talented. It's unbelievable. They're putting together shit that should be on the radio right now. Like if you heard it on the radio, you would swear that it's somebody famous. But like I said, the talent is never ending, so I had to bring my homie here in January. He's gonna put some of his music out so people understand that there ain't no joke over here. People are talented as hell, man. Big up Toronto, straight up. I got to.
There you go.
Appreciate the hospitality. Appreciate the welcome.
January. Yes, sir.
You guys,
we in the building.
I see these guys around. These guys are around in my neighborhood, so that's how we bumped into these guys. So we're already chummy, buddy. I think that's what it is, right? So like they just heard some of my music, probably standing outside of a bar, played it off my phone or some shit.
There you go.
And like, I'm not really trying to do this music, so I'm just putting it up for fun, but they want me to come up in here.
Listen. I heard it, and like I said, I'm a harsh critic. When somebody's trash, I'm gonna tell them they're trash. But when I heard your shit, I was like, you know what? This is fire. Like, I could actually listen to a whole album of this. Because every track's got something different. Like, I don't want to sound like your hype man, but damn, I'm doing a pretty damn good job if you ask me.
Good job,
bro.
I've been rapping, man. I've been doing this for a long time.
It shows your skills are, they're there, bro. You sound amazing.
Yeah, man. If anything, I'd say I had more of a run, a career prior, a long time ago. Did a whole bunch of shows, dropped a little mixtape, had a different artist name back then. I can say I retired.
Well, hey, it's time to bring them back.
But now I started dusting it off, and it's just too nice. It's too sharp, and
gotta do it.
There's a lot of talent in this city, but there's not enough gatekeepers. There's a lot of trash out there too. So
yeah. Okay, I gotta speak on that because that whole shit with Drake. I'm sorry, you guys love your boy Drake, but yo, why is this boy not bringing people on board, man?
This guy's wily. No one wasn't talking about
I'm
Drake.
sorry though.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
I'm just saying, how's this dude not opening doors for y'all, man?
What do you mean, man? Drake's the guy. He's the
I know you guys love him. Listen, this is coming from a Floridian, so listen, don't take offense, but it should be more artists coming out of Toronto that open the door for other artists because there's too many talented people here that are just being wasted. Like you said, you retired in your prime. Now you're bringing it back, so that's fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about that.
Yes, sir.
But damn, if there was more gatekeepers, people in the industry that are willing to come out and actually support their local artists, bro, so much talent would be coming out of this city. It's not even funny.
I just feel like it's up to you. Like, I just feel like truthfully, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy accomplishment. It's not an easy goal. It's not It's not a given. It's like making the NBA. Like, no one just gives you that. You gotta work fucking
I
hard.
understand.
Like no, you can't say like you.
You're right.
You can't say,
I was out of line.
You know?
I was out of line. You're right.
No,
That's
you
correct.
can't. You can't just say someone can just do it because they.
No, but still, you know, like I said, there's got to be that love, especially for the city, man. The
For sure.
I
think if you see someone putting in that work, that's when the love comes.
Hell yeah.
And someone who deserves it, right?
Hell yeah.
So, I'm not mad at the shine that the city gets. I'm not mad at the amount of people that have been given opportunities or nothing like that. I think, listen, I was trying to rap before Drake. When our biggest artist was Cardinal Official, trust me, I remember these times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, back then it was almost like a dream. So him just making it does so much for the city that you don't even notice.
You're right. I was out of line. That's
so
true.
you're mad out of line. Drizzy. Drizzy, don't come for
Yeah, my bad. I'll apologize. Yeah, I was out of line. It's just like I said, it upsets me. I get emotional about it because I meet people that are amazing artists. And then how are they supposed to get their shot?
No,
you know?
It's much harder, but even look at the population, right?
Yeah, you're right. It grows every day.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what the population is of Canada. I don't even know.
It's probably like the population of Florida.
Exactly. So you need the whole country just to get on like.
It's a consistency, right? And like you said, like it's hard to make it out here, but you know what? That there's no set path for it, so like that's why it's kind of like that. But you know, blessed to have you guys in here. Blessed to have you show off all the skills and all the talent as well too. Once again, we got POE in the building, we got January in the building.
Can't forget Jess. Can't
crazy
forget
music.
Jess over there.
We got Jess chilling, hanging out. We got the identity crisis
Scheduled.
behind the films as well
It's
too.
almost like she didn't
Shout
ever
out
come.
Identity Crisis.
What up?
There you go, guys. As usual, you guys know the deal. We always got some cool ass stuff for you guys, and today we're gonna talk a little bit about January's music, his path, and all that stuff. And we got a little part 2 with POE as well too. The long-awaited second coming. Everybody wanted to know as well too. So
I will gladly give my part 2 up to put somebody out there and try to give them
Absolutely.
some sort of something to stand on.
So let's start with okay. So how I know January and POE, we bump into each other around the same area that we kind of at the bars and stuff, around the places that we work at and stuff like that, and then come to find out
swear I'm not an
January's a sick musician as well too. Nobody said that, POE.
Right.
So yeah, let's get to the starting of it all. When did you start making music? What was your inspiration? What was the music you listened to growing up, and then when did you first start getting into writing music?
I started writing. I started rapping when I was like grade 5.
Okay.
Right, and that was just like freestyling and recess type stuff. Actually, so like me and my boy J Dot, like we both have older siblings, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were like into like local artists that were rapping, right? One of their groups, they would go and like record mixtapes and shit. And they're in high school, we're in grade school, so I'm thinking that's super cool. So I was just watching that, and that was my inspiration. I think that made me want to do it. My older brother would come home from high school and he'd throw me a mixtape. He's like, "Oh, this kid goes to my high school. Like, this guy's mad sick. You need to listen to it." I listen to him. Like, it's alright. Like, I don't know, So made me want to really do this shit. So then. Yeah, that's really where it started. Who did I listen to? My first favorite rapper ever was Bow Wow. Come on,
nice.
Respect, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, he was the one who made me. Yeah, he made me want to do this.
Change.
He made me want to do this too, and then, that's that. But then, really, when it came into like who was I really listening to, of course, I came in that 50 Cent, that Eminem wave.
Of course.
But then Lil Wayne and Dipset is really where it started. That's where it took off. So that's where I started understanding like the culture behind it and kind of the style behind it.
Absolutely.
All the different places you can take it. So
that's sick.
And then Drake, obviously, because that's from a musical perspective and also maybe just like a motivational, like the barriers he broke down.
100%.
The path.
I didn't look at it that way. I was just being ignorant, thinking, out loud, because I want my homies to get love. That's it.
That's the motivation, but like, but I listen to everything, recent music. Maybe not too recent yet. I'm a little bit behind, I'll catch up, but.
That's it.
Yeah, recent artists too. They all inspire me.
What would you say is? Do you remember some of the first tracks you ever put out, or some of the first things you ever wrote, or like what instrumentals you wrote over and stuff?
I think what I started doing was I would just listen to a song, and as hit play and hit pause, and I'd write down what they just said bar by bar. So that's how I guess I learned how to write songs, by rewriting the song that I heard.
Okay.
That's genius.
And then I would just start like swapping around words and stuff.
Sick.
Like early grade 5. And then I was a freestyle rapper. You know, back when battling was crazy, right? So I did a lot of freestyling and stuff. So don't ask me to do that shit no more. I don't do that shit.
That's sick.
Yeah, everybody was a rapper.
Yeah. So I actually recording on tracks like maybe grade 9. Do I remember the first track? No, I remember the first time my mom heard my first track that came out though. Her and my grandma were in the kitchen, I guess, and they were on the computer and they played the track. And I'm up in my room. Yeah, you think it's sick. I'm up in my room and then the track, the first bar of the track went, bitch, suck my dick or some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, mom loved that shit.
Yeah, so my mom goes, what's
Mom and grandma had to love that shit.
Song that wants to play it, plays it, so my grandma comes into my room and she's like, hey, your mom's in her room crying. She heard your song.
That's
wild.
Yeah,
wow, that's a loud reaction.
Yeah, so I remember the first reaction to my music. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's
sorry,
But is she a fan now?
Hell no, man.
Still not a fan.
But you know what? That's who she gotta be. That's her position to do that. You know, she's a fan of me. She's a fan of the boy. I'll tell you that.
That's
there
what
you
matters.
go. There you go.
Well, mom's got love for you. Nobody else's mom.
Mom's right.
That's what's up.
That's fire. That's sick. That you got it to listen to it and stuff. So when you recorded that first track, was it at a studio? Was it at the crib? Did you have a producer?
Was it
Did
with
you
Fruity
write
Loops? You know.
No, it was probably like Fruity Loops or Magic Music Maker back then or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that one of my homies' cribs for sure on one of their mics or something? Not a real studio. We'd call it studio. Studios are where the mic is.
Wherever you got your setup.
Yeah. So.
You know, rapping in a freaking in a closet or in a bathroom because of the acoustics and all that.
Yeah. So that was it was the setup. I can't even remember the first time where the first place was, bro. It's been so many places, but yeah.
Was it was you wrote it, right? It was written over like an instrumental that already existed kind of thing? Or?
Most likely, yeah. The first ones for sure was over an instrumental, like someone else's song. I didn't know the platforms to get beats when I first started it. I really just from
starting from scratch,
from rapping in the recess. You know, I'm never recording it to now making songs. I've done everything in between. Every modification of trying to make a record.
Wait. They still had recess in high school in Canada?
Some elementary.
Just checking. I'm just wondering.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
sometimes you just gotta.
Just asking.
You know.
So elementary, bro, and then after high school, you just break.
High school. So let me tell you, high school. Shout out my dog. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's my dog. So remember I told you my brother would come into my room when he was in high school and dash a mixtape on my bed and say, yo, this guy showed my high school, he's sick, right? Mm-hmm. So there's this one day where the high school held a carnival.
Okay.
And the Much Music Jam band showed up to a party and they're like, oh, we'll have a freestyle battle. So that guy went up, he